On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys desperately trying to get in the win column. Losers of 5 straight to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
19, Tiger, 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Isaac to Slaw with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
He's been sensational all year. He threw touchdown pass number 45 the last time they had it. We'll see if he can build on that number here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open is Robinson. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team was truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown 64 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hope.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's too small. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Isaac to slow. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got room to roam. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from going up by 30. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Still going. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 92 yards. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Lions offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. To the left side, he finds to Slaw.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. shot of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really should have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field are already making plans for the evening.
He may go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it